I used to sleep at 10 o'clock and wake up at 3.
Four, three, two, one.
Hi guys, collected all the questions at one place and want to be answering them. Okay, so the first one is, my 11th is not that strong. I am struggling to complete syllabus of 12th. I am preparing from physics wala and not feeling confident, but after seeing your video, I'm thinking to join 6-month Allen batch. Okay, listen, everybody's journey is very different. I went there because I thought that was the right decision. I've heard good things about physics wala, but it's my personal opinion is always going to be Allen is the best. But yeah, I totally connect with you in the sense that you don't feel your 11th is strong and you're struggling to complete 12th. In this phase, I would tell you that you have around 8 months left for NEET 2023. You should complete your 12th with the class right now. Do not at any cost leave what is going on in the class and be like, acha, ab main 11th kar leti hu. Don't be like that. Complete 12th with the class, and then when you have the time, go back to 11th. Since the coaching institutes and everything, they completed before time, they generally complete the 12th portion by, I think, November. So if that is the case with you and this is going to be your first attempt, you should not take a lot of tension because this is your first attempt. Even if it does not work out, you can still, take a shot once more. But yeah, I would suggest that abhi class ke saath padho. Like, don't think 11th also I have to do 12th also. No. Once 12th is going on in the class, do 12th properly, and after it's completed, then you jump back to 11th. And about joining the 6-month batch in Allen, it is very grueling. Honestly, even I didn't think that if I will be able to make it or not. The teachers were brilliant and that is what helped me. I did not take breaks, I did not even, take a break when there were breaks in the class. I used to study even during breaks because it was that, time constrained. So I would suggest for sure, if you think you can do it, why not? I hope your doubts clear. दीदी मेरे से फिजिक्स सॉल्व नहीं होती और बैकलॉग भी बन चुका है 11th का. Firstly, stop calling me दीदी, you guys. I'm not that old. Okay, बैकलॉग भी बन चुका है. तो बैकलॉग तो 11th का सबका बनता है. It's not just you, don't worry. It is not just you. और फिजिक्स सॉल्व नहीं हुई है. The first and most important thing about physics is that concepts clear होने चाहिए. It does not matter कि तुम किससे पढ़ रहे हो, कहाँ से पढ़ रहे हो. What matters is your concepts should be clear. If your concept is clear, you will be able to solve questions. I'll tell you, in my physics was also the first time around I gave NEET, it was not strong because I did not have good teachers or my concepts were not clear. I'll tell you, initially even like my physics were not that strong. Mainly because my concepts are not good and I just did not pay enough attention honestly the first time around I gave it. I was not that serious. I should have been, but I was not that serious. It does not matter कि तुम ऑनलाइन पढ़ रहे हो कि या फिर तुम किसी टीचर से पढ़ रहे हो या फिर तुम कोचिंग से पढ़ रहे हो या फिर तुम खुद से पढ़ रहे हो. The concept should be clear, and for that I would suggest definitely like joining a coaching institute. Physics and teachers, a good physics teacher is I think the base pillar of your entire NEET preparation, I feel, because everybody is, majority people are like, oh, physics नहीं बनती. तो जब फिजिक्स बनने लगेगी तो बाकी चीजें बहुत सेकेंडरी हो जाती हैं. बिकॉज केमिस्ट्री, बायो, these are things which you have to have strong hold on, and you kind of do. Not all physics teachers are good, by the way. I'm going to give you some truth bombs here, guys. Not all physics teachers are good, but if you do get a good teacher, and even if you don't, online में बहुत अच्छे teachers भी हैं. एक बार concepts clear हो गया, you can solve any question. I'm not even talking about the kind of questions which come in NEET. NEET 2022 physics questions were level this. This is where we generally expect physics questions to be. This is where the level was this year. This is where last year was. And we just medium. We expect medium. We expect little tough questions, little easy questions. But this year it was completely concept based, guys. I scored 165 out of 180 in physics. 3 questions were wrong, and why? It was because I made 2 silly mistakes. So again, you don't have scope for silly mistakes. I'll actually, discuss my strategizing, how I gave my paper also in one of the videos. But that was there, and so 165 out of 180 is pretty good. So 3 questions, 2 questions I made silly mistakes, and 1 question I made a calculation error, which is again a silly mistake, which I shouldn't have done. But overall, I knew every single concept. If I was just, careful enough, or you guys, if you're careful enough, 180 out of 180 is in your hand. Bas concepts clear hona chahiye. Every chapter, make sure how you attend the class, it should be with utmost attention. Like when I used to attend classes, you can ask my classmates, they will, whoever is watching my video, if you're my quota classmate, hi, you remember me. I used to be like this in class. Because I could not listen, think anything apart from what is coming out of the teacher's mouth. You have to be that focused. And I know a lot of people say sabka apna hota hai, level. Some people can be a little chill and still manage. A little chill, but in other matters, not in matters of the class. So when you're inside the class, तुम online कर रहे हो या फिर तुम offline कर रहे हो, wherever you are, you need to have total attention. Because when you have total attention, you go back home, you re-revise what has been taught today. I give you guarantee that you will understand the concepts. If you don't understand offline, online, there are a lot of brilliant teachers. IITians पढ़ा रहे हैं भाई online तो. दीदी की suggestion तेरे लिए. Or backlog. The only way you can complete backlogs is you might not have time in the whole week, as in from Monday to Friday, but Saturday, Sunday you have time. Let's not kid each other. Sunday you definitely have time. Sunday you don't have classes so the 3 days which you're not having classes, you should utilize those days. School hai, school jao, nahi jana hai, mat jao. The best thing you can actually do is you be absent on the days you don't have coaching. So 4 days you have school, you have coaching, you do these 2, and the days you don't have coaching, you can be absent if your school is not that strict about attendance and all, and then you have the whole day, you understand, 16 hours to catch up. The chapter which is ongoing in the class, uska har homework karna hai. Do not leave it pehle, baad mein. Go with the class, and then the days you don't have coaching, those are the days you complete your backlogs. And oh god, for example, right now gravitation is going on, but mere laws of motion ke questions chhute hue hain, या उसका मॉड्यूल नहीं बनाया है, so you have to do it that time. Got it? Yeah. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to you guys. Hey दीदी, I am a NEET aspirant. मैं भी अभी कोटा में हूँ. मैं MP से हूँ. I need small guidance. और demotivated feel कर रही हूँ. Can you help? Okay, for that I would say there are so many inspirational people on YouTube, guys. Have you not seen them? Even I used to see. But the thing is, I did not see inspirational people, motivating you. That was not the thing that I used to see. I used to see people like Bhavik Bansal. I'm going to be very honest here. There's a very good channel called QnA TV Toppers, in which all the toppers of different competitive exams come, and they are very inspirational. That will motivate you. And in the end, I'll tell you something. Motivation has to come from within you, and that determination and discipline should come from within you. Why? Because at the end of 2 years, when you're giving that exam और shit नहीं ना solve होगा यार, तो बहुत चुभता है. So, just think that after you give NEET 2023 or NEET 2024, whichever you're aiming for, you come out of that hall smiling. That was entirely my goal this time around when I gave, honestly, guys. That when I'm coming out of that hall, I want to be smiling and thinking, oh my god, I gave my best and it went well. It went as good as it could have in my destiny. I did not come out regretting. And because regretting something is the worst feeling there is. Out of that hall smiling and with that sense of accomplishment that I did it, that feels really good. So just do it for that, dude. And then तो मजे ही मजे हैं 3 महीने के लिए. उसके बाद तो मेडिकल कॉलेज है. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Don't tell my mom. She already knows it. I get daily basis पे scoldings. For the past 2 months, ever since my NEET has been over, I sleep at 5 a.m. in the morning and wake up at 3 in the afternoon. 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. is my routine. I have fucked it up good. But I'm still like sleeping for like 12 hours or whatever and doing whatever I want. I'm doing YouTube, Instagram. In short, तू जो करना चाहती है, तू जो करना चाहता है, कर सकता है, कर सकती है. You just need to just get done with this exam. That should be motivation enough. आपके एलन माइनर टेस्ट में कितने स्कोर आते थे? Okay, I will not reveal this right now because there's going to be a separate video coming. There's going to be a completely new video coming about that, guys, in which I explain my entire journey in Kota. Yeah! In which I tell you, I'll show you scores also, I'll show you my rankings. I was a good student, guys. I am not going to reveal anything here. Okay, just a spoiler, I was in SRG, which is the special rankers group in Kota, which is the elite batch, as you can say. And I was in that, and I will tell you my journey of how I got into it and how you can too. So stay tuned. Subscribe इसीलिए, नहीं तो नहीं पता चलेगा. हाँ. GOC2 कैसे पढ़ा था आपने? See, your teachers will teach you very good, I'm pretty sure. And again, I will always recommend, getting taught by teachers because that's the best thing you can do. There are a lot of websites to go to in which you get a lot of question banks and lectures also if you want, because that's also good. In the end, practice. You need to practice questions of organic chemistry. NCERT bhai rat lo. Line by line, organic chemistry rat lo. In the exam, they ask in organic chemistry questions like this. NCERT, copy, NEET paper, paste. That's how they ask. Solve whichever coaching module you're following. Would you think this tuitions plus previous year questions and self-study would help me to crack NEET JEE? I'm planning to write both. I mean, sure. I have seen, I don't know anyone personally, but I have seen some videos of people on YouTube who have cracked NEET or JEE by self-study. Sure, you can. किसमें कितना है दम, ये कोई चीज assign नहीं करता. If you think you're scoring 620 plus in every mock test that you're giving and you're doing self-study se wo, then why not? Sure. But if you're not able to, or if you're still stuck in your 500s, 400s, 300s, or barely crossing 600, then you should rethink about it. Anything is possible if you let it. Do you think NCERT is enough? No, I don't think NCERT is enough. I know I might be the first person to say that. No, I'm not. I don't think NCERT is enough because NCERT covers a lot of things. NCERT is 85% of what is coming. But the 15% is what decides your rank. Now, okay, let me do this subject-wise. Bio mein NCERT is enough? Sure. 90%. 10% again, I will not say NCERT is enough because I had to do questions in section B this year. Genetics, a lot of questions were out. So out of NCERT. NCERT had not even seen the day of those questions. Those questions I could do because I had done it extensively from the modules of Alan, and I had done all the extra sources that I had gotten. What is being taught in your class, guys, just aankh band karke follow that. Out of like the 90 questions which came in bio, like 25 were from outside NCERT initially. Like finally everything was almost from NCERT, but initially they were out. So if I did not do it from outside NCERT, I would have not scored at all, and I needed to have a good ranking in my class to build the confidence कि हाँ मैं NEET crack कर सकती हूँ. So yeah, I don't think NCERT is enough. So neither in bio, as I said, a 90-10 ratio. In chemistry also, inorganic, so yeah, totally NCERT is enough. Whatever tricks and mnemonics that your teachers give, I would suggest learning those. I mean, physical is just like physics. It's like practice, and whatever practice you can do on previous questions and the modules that you get. And physics also, I would suggest reading NCERT. Like physics we know that numericals are the thing, and whatever coaching teachers are, it's utmost importance, is of utmost importance. But also I would suggest, at least reading NCERT twice before read. The graphs and all you should see, the diagram you should see, because once you've read it twice, if the reasoning comes, you will have an idea.
No, NCERT is not enough.
I am also going to give my second attempt NEET 2023 in this NEET, which is NEET 2022. I scored 500, which is good. just might make a jump of around, 120 marks, or even, I don't know, however much you want to. 500 is a good score. I have heard people scoring 200 and 100, and even those people, in successive drops, they also increase a lot. So can you tell me in detail about everything, about how you survived in quota with that much competition, resources, my timetable, syllabus completion? That will come in my, explaining my journey in quota video. Yeah, I am telling you everything that I did through the questions which are being asked right now. So I think that's kind of enough. And how did I survive in quota? A lot of hope. I think hope and just belief in the fact that God is going to, whatever you deserve, God has it waiting for you. And you need to be worthy of that. That kind of just kept me going. And I'm not going to say it was just an upward curve all the way, guys. Upward curve into SRG. No, it was not. It was ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Please tell me what should be my approach regarding physics and chemistry. I have just told in all of these questions, okay? You need to have an open mind. डरना किसी से नहीं है. मेरे को भी physics से बहुत डर लगती थी. Just practice. Where should I practice questions from? Good point. Let's get into it. So, guys, since you did ask me, a lot of you asked me which books did I practice or which sources did I do or where can we get more questions from. You were not satisfied with the questions which are in the books. So, I started researching about it. I tried to, search through some applications, some websites for your help. And I think we live in such an amazing age of social media that the right opportunity just comes to you. One of these platforms just reached out to me and I'm so glad they did. NEET. NEET app is an amazing thing that way because it has so many questions, like a variety of questions, guys. And one of the statistics which kind of like struck me the most, I personally researched this, it was the fact that 94 out of 100 questions in NEET 2022 in biology were from NCERT. And every single one of that they have analyzed. And I'm very happy to say that NEET is sponsoring this video. And this is a completely unbiased opinion because I have cracked this exam. I researched. I knew that whatever I recommend people, it has to be accurate, it has to be relevant. So it's very informative in the sense that not only are the experts making it, but the people who have qualified this very exam are also, in the play of making those questions. So whoever has command over NCERT is the winner of 2023 NEET. Let's be very honest here. The majority of people struggle in physics. So it's very important that your chemistry and bio is like stronghold, like so strong that uske balboote bhi chal jayenge. And they have tons of analysis, thorough mock tests, and even like just after chapter revision questions for you to just be like, oh, I'm done with this chapter. It's a modern generation and I know our attention span is this big. Very honestly, like this big. You can sit down and study for 30 minutes at a stretch. On NEET, you can do it for an hour. Why? Because it's so interactive. It is a question bank of 30,000 plus questions taken from each and every line of NCERT. So, what are you waiting for? Go and download it right now. So click on the link in the description below. You can use my code Shubha300 to get ₹300 off on your subscription. Even if you have projects or you need the summaries of chapters or you need diagrams, everything is there. So NEET 2023 aspirants, NEET 2024 aspirants, in the end, it is very, very clear that practice is what makes one crack NEET. You need to practice as much as you can. Even if, just to be in this race of getting a Sarkari medical college or just a very good medical college, you need to just practice. And this app helps you do that. Go do it. Back to the video. Daily schedule. My daily schedule was something along the lines of this. See, I find very difficult to study into the night. I generally I start feeling sleepy very early when I am studying. When I'm not studying, I can be up till 5 a.m. in the morning. Anyway, so it was very difficult for me to be awake at late in the night. So I was an early bird. I used to wake up early. I went to Kota in November, guys, on the 7th of November. I remember distinctly. And I shifted into my hostel on the 11th and my coaching started on the 20th of November. And those 10 days, actually, what I did when I didn't have coaching, I fixed my schedule. I was sleeping, after NEET 2021, I had fucked up my schedule. So after that, I fixed my schedule. One day 7 o'clock, one day 6:30, one day 6, one day 5:30, one day 5. So that's how I fixed my routine. So that once the coaching started, I was just very active. I used to sleep at 10 o'clock and wake up at 3. Now listen. I know 3 o'clock in the morning, who wakes up? I wake up. Why? Because I could not study till 2 o'clock in the night. So I think it's all okay. You know, I had my coaching from, I remember 6:30 to 1 o'clock. So I woke up at 3 o'clock, I study for 3.5 hours, whatever time I have, I get ready, I go to coaching, and then I'm back at 1:30. My coaching was actually very near to my hostel. Luckily, I had the best hostel in Kota, guys. Balaji hostel. Love you guys. One thing I could not complain was my hostel food. I used to eat till around 2, reach my room by 2 o'clock. Now, from 2 to like 2:15, I just, I clean myself, I change into clothes, comfy clothes, and then I call my mom. I used to talk to her for around half an hour actually, till 2:40, till 2:10 to 2:40, and I felt really good. I always video call your mom or dad, whoever you're talking to, whenever, video call. When you're away from them, video call, because that way you don't feel lonely. I did not feel lonely in the sense, firstly, I did not shed a tear because I was not in denial exactly, but I just knew that I did not have the time to cry or be in denial or be like, oh my god, I'm alone, where are my mom and dad? I just couldn't do that. If I'm video calling, if I'm literally seeing my parent here, I'm not away from them. Honestly, I talk to my mom more in Kota than I do in Patna. Facts. Till 2:45 I talk to my mom, right? And then I see, I listen to some music for 15 minutes something, listen to some music or see YouTube. Initially I did see some days, like in a month I used to see it once or twice, or in a day like 15-20 minutes. But that kind of control is very, very difficult, and it easily slips away. कैसे 2 घंटे चले जाएंगे, you won't know. So I did not take chances. I watched it for like 15 minutes, or I listened to songs. Mostly I listened to songs. I had my playlist done, I had my Spotify playlist, mood, party playlist. Then I slept from 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 if I'm very, very tired. Then I woke up at like 4, right? 4:30, I wake up. Then I start studying. I start revising whatever has been taught in the class. Whatever has been, and in the class, let me give you a preview of how I was in the class. In the class, I absolutely gave zero shits about anything else apart from the fact what the words are coming out of the teacher's mouth. It was the most important thing, and I had to understand each and every syllable which came out of his mouth. All my teachers were male, however weird that is, but all amazing. I have no qualms about that here. So yeah, and I made notes, like I made the best notes of my life in Kota. I'm going to be very honest. I did not know how to make notes, but I learned how to make notes. And I think, the whole process of why you should do coaching or why you should make your own notes and why cracking NEET in itself is so tough is because agar we don't go through with that grueling process, now you cannot do MBBS then. If I don't know how to make notes out of the vast portion there is or what is being taught, you can definitely not make notes out of the vastest portion there is of MBBS. So yeah, you need to actually go through that process of cracking NEET with your labor if you even want to survive MBBS, honestly. Anyway, coming back to me being at home. Yeah, so I woke up at 4:30. I start studying. I revise whatever has been taught in the class. I used to highlight. So whatever has been taught in the class, I will read it. I will highlight whatever is important in that. And then done. So I usually used to be done by 6:30, 7 o'clock with my. So it took me 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to revise whatever has been taught that day. And I was taught 4 subjects. Botany, zoology, physics, chemistry. It's not even like 4 subjects simultaneously. Simultaneously, we were taught chapters of 11, 12 here randomly. But I loved the whole thing in totality because it worked out in the end. It will sound scary. I was being taught 4 chapters of physics simultaneously in the end. That's how grueling it became in my course. Done with my revision of the class that day by 7 o'clock. I actually had snack time during 5 to 6 downstairs, but I did not take that break as such. I just used to go down, I used to get my snacks, and then I used to just bring it back up. And I used to eat and talk to my mom for like 5 or 10 minutes maybe, and then go get back to studying. So I won't count this as a break because I didn't take a break as such. I did not go downstairs and eat. Only on the days where there were golgappa, then I used to go downstairs and eat golgappa in like 10 minutes and then be back. Anyway, 7 o'clock tak done, revision done. Because we was taught at such a great speed in the class, a lot of things were not written down in my notes. बहुत चीज skip हो जाती थी. So we used to take pictures to like go back to the hostel and then write it down. So you know, starting ka 1 month, it took me 2 or 3 hours apart from the revision time to complete my notes class mein, because sir is doing one question, then one question, then one question, then teaching this concept, then teaching this concept, then rubbing it all off. So we didn't have time to write. So I just to like catch up, it used to take me time doing homework. And यही सब करते हुए बज जाते थे 10 बज जाते थे. And then I used to feel sleepy. And my food used to be from 8 to 9 o'clock. So I used to go at exactly 8:55 to my mess. And my warden, Ashadi, hi Ashadi, she used to be so angry at me all the time because she's like, Shubha, tum last moment mein kyun aati ho? Because I was like, because I'll have less crowd and just like I'll just eat it jaldi se main go. So it took me 10 minutes to eat. I ate very fast. In the end, I used to eat it like 3 minutes. I had my food from like 8:55 to 9:05. Be back to my room by 9:10. Then talk to my mom for like 15-20 minutes by 9:30. Listen to songs, dance my heart out for half an hour till 10 o'clock. Brothers Anthem. Bajao flying in the background. It was just very exhilarating, honestly. I used to sit back to study, but I couldn't because I used to feel so sleepy at 10 o'clock, honestly, because I've been like up the whole day. I've been studying since 3 o'clock in the morning. Whatever time I slept at, I used to be up in 5 to 6 hours. Up at 3 o'clock again, and then again I study. What I study things which have been taught 2 days back or 3 days back. Or if I want to re-revise what has been taught, or something is going to be done today in the class, a quiz or something, just prepare for that. And I used to read the highlighted things. I used to read the whole thing, but highlighted things more carefully. So that is good. So that when I went back to class, I could answer every single question, you know. One of the things was because maximum cheese मुझे class ही में याद हो जाती थी. But also because since I revised it again after going home, it used to get embedded in my head. And that is how I could remember every single thing which was asked in the class. That's my daily schedule. Hope it helped. I hope you liked the video. And me. Because it's even more important. Dress. It's like a really cute dress from West Side. I think all my videos are just me in dresses and skirts, and I'm not this feminine in real life. I'm in pajamas most of the time, but I get ready for the videos. Also just got my period. I know a lot of you have been asking me, which attempt of this was yours, and how much did you score in your previous exam? It plays a very key role in your NEET. How to manage school and coaching simultaneously. I was actually the president of my school in 12th standard. Subscribe, press on the bell icon, like, and share, and comment. Good things. Yes, good things.
Sometimes it is us, sometimes it's free. Oh, you take the long way to stay close to me. I don't want another, I just wanna breathe. You take me higher, you stay close to me. Feel so alive, feel so alive. Love won't close my eyes. Yeah, feel so alive, feel so alive. Oh,
Look at me, I'm a fashionista.
through the wastelands, through the highways, and